Ask anyone which are the two most characteristic of all jazz tunes, and 10 to 1 the answer will be Tiger Rag and St. Louis Blues. The exciting Tiger Rag was written when the present century was still in its teens by Nicola Rocker, director and trumpet player of the original Dixieland Jazz Band. Here they are giving us the version they played when they visited England in 1919. So much for the early buskers. Soon, however, arrangers began to take a hand in the game, and by 1927 Charles Dornberger was giving us this pithy performance of the Tiger. Now, believe it or not, Tiger Rag has a lyric of sorts. Here it is, sung by the Washboard Rhythm Boys.
Where's that tiger? Oh, where's that tiger? Where's that tiger? Oh, where's that tiger? Hold that tiger. Hold that tiger. Hold that tiger. Choke him, poke him, kick him and smoke him. Where's that tiger? Where's that tiger? Oh, where can he be? Oh, low, oh, high down, oh, they all cry down. Please play that tiger rag for me.
So far, we have heard only American bands, but of course the tune was played and recorded by English bands. Here it is by my friend Ray Noble. Nor were England and America the only countries where the Tiger was making his existence known. Here he is in 1935, presented by a group of Dutch soloists. Well, that by itself is probably sufficient to explain why extemporization is the soul of jazz. But here is some more, this time by the clever guitarist of the American Wanderers. And of course we have our clever soloists in England. Here is Phil Green with that bright little combination, the Ballyhooligans. And to end, may I give you my own conception of the apparently immortal Tiger.
Tiger Rag by Jack Hylton and his orchestra.
Nothing is more characteristic of jazz than the blues, and perhaps there is no more genuine or delightful example of the blues than W.C. Handy's famous St. Louis. Here is Rudy Valley singing the first of its 3 haunting themes.
I hate to see
that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go down, 'cause my baby, she's done left this town. If I'm feeling tomorrow just like...
But long before Rudy Valley made this record in 1930, bands were playing and recording St. Louis blues. This is how the original Dixieland Jazz Band did it in 1921. From this small group of improvisers, we proceed to one of the first arranged versions of St. Louis blues by Paul Whiteman. And from Paul Whiteman's large ensemble, we pass on to listen for a moment to that brilliant Negro pianist, Fats Waller, with his colored colleague, Benny Payne. Not so long ago, there came into being what came to be known as the vocal orchestra. Here is one of the few of these groups, the Clever Four Crotchets. Except for one guitar, they use no musical instruments whatever.
I hate to see that evening sun go down, because my red-headed woman, she's gone and left this town.
And with that, we must leave these clever vocalists to hear Ray Noble showing us how ingenious the modern arranger has become. And finally, that inimitable Negro trumpet player, Louis Armstrong, with his orchestra.